Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Fox 23 News. I'm Nicole Menner. The Mississippi State baseball team will flip the page to a new chapter on Friday as they begin their run in the NCAA tournament. The Bulldogs had an up-and-down season, but can credit their postseason fate to a 9-1 record against top 5 teams. And Coach Henderson told us that the success is due to much more than the fundamentals of the game.
Well, I think it starts with a really good group of kids. And I think just as important is the quality of the people that are on your coaching staff. And everybody's got to come together. There's got to be trust developed on the fly, so to speak. I mean, as I've said many times, I'm very appreciative of our coaching staff here, and then obviously the kids and their families. I mean, you got to jump on board. You know, there's no shortage of distraction there for in the short term. You may have noticed, but our kids did a great job. A lot of respect for them and appreciate them a great deal, and that's where it starts. And then along the way, you need to get some wins.
Day 3 of action at the French Open today, and all eyes on Serena Williams. The 3-time French Open champ took to the court for her first major match since giving birth. And Williams would defeat Kristina Pliskova 7-6, 6-4 to win her first Grand Slam match as a mother. Serena fell behind 3-0 in the first set tiebreaker before winning 7 of the next 8 points to capture the set. And she did so in fashion, wearing that slick cat-like suit that made her feel like a superhero.
I feel like I'm on the right track. You know, I've been putting a lot of work in on the court, off the court. I'm definitely here to compete and do the best that I can do, obviously. I'm not putting any pressure on myself, and as I normally do. I really feel like I can improve on literally everything, and that's the great thing.
So the 36-year-old 3-time French Open champ will face Australian Ashley Barty in the next round. The Stanley Cup Finals began last night out in Vegas with the Golden Knights hosting the Washington Capitals in their historic inaugural season. And this may have been Game 1, but it certainly felt like a Game 7 out on the ice. Colin Miller would record the Knights' first ever Stanley Cup goal in the first period, but the game would go back and forth until the final minutes. It was like the Knights would score and the Capitals would score, the Knights would score and the Capitals would score, and I'm not being dramatic there. But finally, in the third period with 10 minutes to play, things tied at 4, and the Golden Knights would seal the deal. Shea Theodore sends one across the crease to Nosek, who nets the puck, and the Knights win the thriller 6-4. The stage was halfway set for the NBA Finals after the Cleveland Cavaliers defeated the Boston Celtics in Game 7 on Sunday. Last night, it was the Rockets and Warriors' turn for their own Game 7. And spoiler alert, it'll be the Warriors and Cavs in the Finals for the 4th straight year. So let's take you out to Houston and show you what went down. Chris Paul out again after his hamstring injury would put him out. So it seems like Golden State had the leg up, but the Rockets burning hot in the first half. James Harden with the long lob to Clint Capella, slams it down, and then they do it again a minute later. 14 points for Capella in the first half. Rockets up 13 now. James Harden picks off the pass, and he goes the distance for the one-handed jam. But Steve Kerr, he must have had a heck of a halftime speech because the Warriors would go on a run in the third, pull back in front, and it seemed like they wouldn't miss another shot, while the Rockets started to miss everything. So the Warriors end up winning it 102-92. NBA Finals begin Thursday night at Golden State.
Look forward to it.
Who you got?
It's probably going to be Golden State. It's going to be tough for LeBron to pull this one out.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.